Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm your host, Brian, joined with other host,
Karen.
And it is another Record Store Day episode. So the spring list has been announced for 2026. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the list and just basically talk through the albums that jumped out to us as ones that we would potentially be interested in picking up.
Yeah.
This list usually just serves as a sub list of the main list, and then we whittle it down from there, and we start
And then we buy like two albums.
Yeah, and then we pick up whatever the store has, which doesn't always have what you want. So there's a lot that we have pulled out already.
Yeah, this is a good metal list or metal year.
Yeah.
Metal Record Store Day.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
Or just in general record store, because there's some non-metal stuff on here as well, but mostly metal. But yeah.
Yeah. I was just saying like they had a lot of metal this time.
Yeah. So let's dive in, I guess. The first one is Baby Metal. Live at the O2 Arena. We don't have anything from Baby Metal on vinyl.
Oh, we don't?
No, and this is a live album, so you're gonna pick up the greatest hits, I guess. So this could be a lot of fun. They do have that, yes. So I would be very interested in picking this one up. Limited to 3,000 copies. Next we have Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi. Okay, I don't know much about this. I don't know if it's like a solo. I think this was supposed to be like his solo album or something, and they released it under the Black Sabbath heading, just thinking it might sell more copies. Not something I necessarily need to pick up, but hey, it's there. After that, we have Jeff Buckley. This is like a live album, I believe it is. The one song that he does that I really, really love is the Hallelujah, which he does have that on there. So it's something that I would be interested in picking up for sure.
Just for that one song?
Exactly. And he's supposed to have like a really great voice in that song. He does have a great voice.
Yeah, it is good.
I've just never listened to any of his other shit.
Yeah.
And I think this would be a lot of fun to have. There's 15,000 copies. I think they did this way back when, in one of the early days of Record Store Day, and it sold out and it's like extremely expensive. So they're like repressing it as like a different version or something to get more copies out there. Which I'm all for. So that would be something I would be interested in picking up. And at 15,000 copies, it should be hopefully pretty easy to get your hands on if you're interested. After that, we have Collective Soul. I don't know a whole lot about them other than I kind of remember listening to them a little bit in high school when my friends would give me their shit to listen to.
Oh, okay.
So it's just something I wanted to pull out and it's like, oh, this could be fun. Not something I'm going to pick up, but it's just something when I was going through, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. After that, we have Alice Cooper. It's a picture disc. I don't need this, but it's Alice Cooper. If you're interested, that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we probably won't get that.
I think we have a greatest hits of Alice Cooper, and we're good with that.
Yeah, we got that at in Milwaukee, I think.
I think so. Yeah. So I'm good with just that one. Moving along though, we have The Darkness. They had like that one really big hit in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. That I was like, I could get that and listen to it. I think this is a live one too, but that big hit was I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Oh yeah,
and,
I know.
Like it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I noticed that this is one-way ticket to Birmingham.
Oh
is
shit,
that
it
Birmingham,
is.
England or Birmingham, Alabama?
I would bet it's England for sure.
Arena tour of the UK, yeah, so probably.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That could be fun. All right, that might be one
We're
of the
fans
short
of
list.
Birmingham. After being there, it's a great city. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that though, we have Death Haven. It's a 12-inch single. I could pass on that, but at the same time, like, keep my eyes open for it. Moving along, we have Dope, the new Dope band, not the old one. I just wanted to call this out.
We just talked about this a couple weeks ago on the main, or not the main topic, but the headlines on the episode about this Dope band.
Yeah, members from Public Enemy and The Doors formed a band called Dope, and it's like, there's already a band called Dope,
and
guys.
I'm going to say stole the name. No Country for Old Men is the name of the album.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a movie?
Yes, it was.
Do these guys not have creative brains?
I thought they would have, but it's turning out maybe not so much.
Yeah.
I just wanted to call that out because we talked about that.
Yeah. And sorry, I was just shitting on them.
No, I know.
I don't know anything about the album or anything, but.
Another one that actually I'm kind of interested in is Fall Out Boy. This looks like a live album as well from Madison Square Garden. Not the biggest Fall Out Boys fan personally, but they do have shit I like. Don't get me wrong. They really do.
20,000 albums.
And they put a fun show together. So this would be something, because it's live and it's live from a couple years ago. I would easily enjoy listening to this, I think. And you're going to get all the hits that I like. Yeah. So
That's the only reason why we would get a live album is for the bands that we aren't necessarily like fans of, but it's like, oh, I like a couple of the tracks because more than likely they're on that album.
Yeah. And that's one thing this year with Record Store Days, there's a lot of live albums. Oh, okay. So this was one that I would actually add to my list of I kind of want. Another live one, though, is Foreigner. They've got a few songs I like. I'm not the biggest Foreigner song, but
were they touring this year?
I don't think they were.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I can't remember.
Maybe it was like last year, yeah.
But they've got a few songs on like my classic rock playlist that I always listen to. So they definitely pop up, like Hot Blooded.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What?
Oh, I was gonna say the songs aren't necessarily recorded from the same show. They're like, this song was live.
Yes.
This year, that like in different cities and stuff like
that. In the 80s, so probably when they were definitely in their, I don't want to say peak, but when I don't know, they're classic rock, and it's something that I would possibly enjoy, but I don't need to pick this up per se. After that, of course, you have your mandatory Grateful Dead box set from Boston. I'm going to pass this one up. If they ever do one in Chicago, I'd probably consider it. I do have one of these box sets, and it's good, but again, like I'd rather have something from like Chicago or something like that. Yeah. So I'll pass this one up, but they do it every fucking year. You have a Grateful Dead. As well as this new On the Back Porch Volume 3, which like Dogfish Head and Grateful Dead. I picked up Volume 2. It's fine. I'm probably not going to get this. I'm probably not even going to seek out Volume 1.
Okay.
If they're going to do it every year, like I don't know. The cool thing with this though is they are from live albums or from live shows. So that is really cool that they're taking live, recordings from live past shows to put on there.
Yeah.
Including shows from Illinois and New Jersey and
London.
Yeah. So I like what they're doing with these. It's just I don't need it. So, but it's kind of cool that they're doing a third one, and they'll probably continue to do those throughout every year. Another live one with Judas Priest live in Los Angeles in 1990. I can pass this up. I don't need this, but if you're into Judas Priest and whatnot, this should be a fun little one.
It was a good show when we saw Judas Priest.
It was. They don't have Breaking the Law on this, though.
Is that too early?
They have Hellbent for Leather.
I'm not saying we had to buy it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's a good show. So.
It was a fun show. I would definitely see them again.
Yeah.
But yeah. Moving along, we have King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, a band that I desperately want to see live.
They were the first band to open up Salt Shed.
They were, yes. Yeah. So this could be a lot of fun. I'm not getting this, but I love that name. It's a cool little disc. It's like this die-cut disc of like a beetle or some shit. No, that's a bee's eye. It's a bee head.
Oh, it is. Yeah. I see that now.
So that's a really cool sort of die-cut that they're having and whatnot. Next one, the one that I am the most excited for and want to get so bad, even if we don't go to Record Store Day, this is probably going to be something I'm going to pick up on the secondary market, unfortunately, and wait till they re-release it on a different platform or on a re-release or different pressing and whatnot. But this is Look Outside Your Window. This, if you don't know, this is the Slipknot Lost album that they had after doing like Psychosocial, or while working on Psychosocial. A few of the members got together and did this sort of weird experimental thing, and this is the thing that they did. I think this would be fucking awesome. I love Slipknot. I love the weird shit that they put into their music, especially on Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat, their demo, as well as this last album they did. I know a lot of people didn't like that. I loved it. I thought it was going in weird, obscure directions. This could go even weirder, I think.
Yeah. Well, and even Corey Taylor's own stuff is like weird, and like one song won't sound exactly the same as
his solo stuff is all over the place. Yeah. Sean, with To My Surprise, was I love that album so much, and I think they worked on a second album. They never released it. I would love to hear that.
Maybe someday.
Like all these members from different backgrounds, different musical tastes coming together and forming Slipknot's really cool. But let them play around, and I think that's what this is. I'm so excited for this. I really, really want this, and I will be picking this up at some point, one way or another. But next we have two from Meshuggah.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that, but yeah, there's two pressings from Meshuggah on there as well. So, not necessarily going to pick these up from Record Store Day itself, but we don't have any Meshuggah on vinyl, and I would like to pick some. No.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah.
So it's definitely made me think like I need to pick up Meshuggah in the future. So a couple from Meshuggah, not very many pressings, about 1,600 each, I think.
Yeah.
After that, we have the Misfits. Famous Monsters. I'm not the biggest Misfits fan. I have a couple of their shit on vinyl. This is one I'm not going to pick up, but I know a lot of people out there love Misfits, and this is one I can see being very popular.
The mandatory Motley Crue.
Yeah, Motley Crue as well. I don't know what this is. I'm not going to pick this up, but Motley Crue is back.
Livewire EP, 45th anniversary.
Yeah, we were watching something on YouTube, and a guy was talking about this, and he went a lot more in depth with this. He knew a lot more about Motley Crue.
All he said about Meshuggah was, Meshuggah, that's a cool name. Yeah. And then Motley Crue, he goes on to like a 10-minute thing about Motley Crue. And I'm like, why not talk about the Meshuggah albums?
So he clearly likes Motley Crue.
Yeah, everybody has their thing. Yeah. So.
Not something that we're going to be seeking out, I don't think. Then we have a couple from Motorhead.
Motorhead's always on there too.
Motorhead is always on there, especially this second one with the Lost Tapes. This is the Lost Tapes Volume 7. This is the one that was like, every year they would do a Lost Tapes, and I thought it was like demos and shit, and that's why I never picked one up until last year, I think it was, or the year before. I realized that they are live recordings and not demos, because I really don't like when they throw, here's 10 different versions of this one song, and I listened to them and was like, I guess I can pick up some differences, but mostly it sounds the exact same to me. No, but these are like live from like live shows and whatnot. And this particular one is from Lemmy's 50th birthday.
Oh, fun.
So this could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that one would be fun.
I think Metallica made a fake band and played at his birthday.
Oh, really?
I can't remember what they were called. They were like called the Lemmys or something, but they were like playing Lemmy's music dressed up as Lemmy. I think the Load box set might have it on CD or something that we haven't listened to. So I wonder if that's going to be on here as well. But this one could be a lot of fun for it being his birthday and everything. So the Lost Tapes are something I'm keeping my eye out when we're out in the wild. This would be one that I would want to pick up.
So he was 50 in 1995.
Yep.
Because it says this was at Whiskey A Go Go in LA.
Yes. Yep.
So that would make him, if he was still alive, he would be 70? No, he'd be 80.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess I always picture Lemmy as like a 35-year-old, like the picture of him, like
he always looked that way. I think that's how he was born, looking like Lemmy. Lemmy like came out as Lemmy.
I just like I didn't put his age into it, like that he would be that old.
He was always that. He was formed that way. Moving along, this next thing isn't a vinyl. It's this
interesting
Ozzy Osbourne sort of Funko Pop thing.
Yeah, which not Funko Pop, but
so it's not Funko Pop. They're not. It's not that company. It's Robots or whatever it is.
Robots.
It's like I don't want to say it's a knockoff Funko, but it's they're doing the same thing Funko's doing. I've got a few of these sort of poppy type things from this company from a Comic-Con I go to.
Oh yeah.
The package I buy like gets you into the Comic-Con the day before, so you're able to like wander the floor. So that's why I get it. But that package also comes with like these pops. So I've got like a Stranger Things one, I've got a Addams Family one, I've got a Back to the Future one, and they're all these sort of like hand knitted.
Wouldn't it be fun if you got Ozzy this year?
That would be really fun. But
I doubt it.
2,000 of these. They say they will never make it again. Yeah. It's got to be because he passed away last year.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to rake in the cash, basically. Yeah. Is how I'm viewing this.
We won't get one of these.
We will not. This is fucking weird that this is on Record Store Day.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I don't like this.
Like we've seen where like there's the free posters or the free bags or something like that, but not like this. Like,
no, this one is like fuck off this novelty shit. It's looking kind of cool though. Don't get me wrong. If this was on like the store shelf, I might consider picking it up. But like, it's weird for it being Record Store Day.
Yeah.
So I will definitely be passing on that. This next one, though, is also a gimmick. They did this a few years ago with the Beatles, but they released this mini 3-inch vinyl record player. And then there was a bunch of Beatles stuff that came out on these 3-inch vinyls. They're doing it again this year, but with the Rolling Stones. This just is so fucking gimmicky to me. I probably wouldn't pick this up, even if it was like Metallica. Maybe I would consider it.
I bet if it was Metallica, you'd be like, I want that.
But
let's keep this recording for when they do Metallica in 10 years. And then you'll be like, this is so cool. I can't wait to see this.
I mean, part of it is kind of cool, but another part is like, this is such a fucking gimmick. It's a 3-inch vinyl. Like, what the fuck are you putting on that? Like, I don't know. It's, yep, 3-inch Rolling Stones. There's a bunch of that this year. Next, we get a picture disc. I'm not a picture disc fan, so we're going to skip on this, but it's Skid Row live in Moscow. I would pick this up if it wasn't a picture disc. I'm not the biggest Skid Row fan, but this could be a lot of fun to have. And, it's 80s metal, so like cool. But picture disc is automatically a nope, I'm going to pass on that. Mostly. There's sometimes I would pick it up, but no, not right now. Next, we have the Sisters of Mercy. I don't know a whole lot about them. I think you pointed this out as a possible band you knew of. Or
no, I didn't know about it. I just saw the album cover. I'm like, oh, what is that? It kind of looks metal-ish. I don't know. But then this is like the Japanese version or something?
Yeah, Japanese edition of First and the Last and Always.
I don't know anything about the band, though. But
moving along then. We got Stone Temple Pilots. Live at the Rolling Rock 2001, not 2021, 2001. Not the biggest Stone Temple Pilots fan personally, but I would pick this up possibly because it's live.
Yeah, it's a live album.
Yeah. Following that, we have The Sword. 3 songs is the name of it, and it has 3 songs. I don't know anything about The Sword, but we were out at Bucket of Blood yesterday, wandering and looking at the store and searching through it, and I saw a Sword album in the metal section. I like this cover a lot, so I would possibly pick that up based on the cover alone.
It says that this is the first these are the first 3 demos that they recorded.
Oh,
so that's interesting.
Maybe that could be fun. The album art is fucking phenomenal. I love that album art. The next one I can't pronounce, so Karen's gonna read these off real quick.
Zenny Jiva and Steve Albini.
This is like a noise rock band or something.
Yeah, we looked up this.
I can't remember, but this album cover again is one that's like, holy shit, that's a fucking awesome album cover. Only 900 units of this were produced, so it might be hard to get, might be easy to get, but this is one I'd pick up based on the cover alone.
And these are also live in Japan as well, from the bands, or from the...
Because there's like 2 artists working together on
artists,
this. Yeah.
I know it's weird when it's like, it's not a band, it's not like a group, it's just 2 people.
But next we have Fear Factory with another 1,000 units of that. We own nothing on Fear Factory on vinyl. Yeah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
This would be one to pick up for sure.
We need to buying some albums. Buy a new condo to put albums in.
Yep.
Because we're running out of room.
This one's running a little bit long because there's a lot, like we said, that like piqued our interest. This next one was Goblin. Not really sure why this piqued our interest, but it looked kind of cool. The name sounded kind of cool. Probably wouldn't pick this up, but it's something like to keep in the back of the mind of like, oh, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
After that, we have Bring Me the Horizon.
With a K-pop looking album cover.
Kind of definitely anime, manga, that's poppy looking. Yeah, I would, not poppy, but yeah, manga for sure. K-poppy, what you said. Yeah, this could be fun. So another metal one to check out there. After that, we have Kiss. I don't know what this is. It looks like it's from their summer tour featuring cuts from all formats. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Kiss fan, so I would pass this up, but it seems like they always have a lot of Kiss, or at least the last few times they've had a lot of Kiss stuff.
I thought that said 100,000, but it's 10,000
units.
Yeah, I was like, 100,000, what the fuck?
This next one, though, is something that I would be interested in getting, is The Hidden Treasures by Megadeth. Yeah, this album cover looks like Euthanasia to me, but I don't know anything about this. It's called Hidden Treasures. On Spotify, they have an album called Hidden Treasures from 1995. Same track listings and everything. I think it has this vinyl pressing has other like cuts in there from like other versions and whatnot.
Yeah, it looks like there's some demos and stuff on it from the track listing. So
yeah, so Hidden Treasures might be sort of the next album that came out in terms of like, here's the bonus shit we had or whatnot. So
well, it looks like that the extra bonus tracks were only on the Japanese version.
Okay.
So maybe when it was originally released. Yeah. So now they're releasing it too.
Looks like a really cool vinyl pressing too, with like a purple haze and whatnot. So this is one that would definitely be on my short list to pick up for sure. Another one possibly on my short list would be this Pussifer one. That's the Maynard from Tool's other side project, which I haven't really listened to much Pussifer. But if it's him doing stuff, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I like A Perfect Circle, so I would probably like this, I think.
Yeah.
So I would pick this up if they have it, type of thing. And our last one is Sleep Token. Caramel. You looked this up. This is their newest album, right? Or the one that came out last year?
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually the album, but the song came out last year.
Okay. Yeah. There's 3,000 units of this. I don't know how hard this is going to be. I can see this going fairly quick.
Yeah. Again, this was only available in Japan according to the description, and now they're making it available for Record Store Day.
It's a 12-inch liquid filled. We don't have any liquid fill. I think that'd be fun. I would pick this up solely for that novelty. Yeah. So we talked about the novelty of the little Funko Pop thing and like, get that out of here. But I guess the novelty of liquid filled vinyl. I was like, I'd fuck with that because it's still music. You can still listen to it. Same with the 3-inch. Like, it's 3-inch vinyls are novelty items, but I don't know. At least it's music you can still play. So that's cool with Record Store Day. The Funko Pop thing, I don't get.
Yeah.
But in any case, yeah, this one went on a little bit longer like it always does for the Record Store Day stuff, but there's a lot of stuff right now that's coming out for Record Store Day.
Yeah, that was announced, yeah.
So, we talked about this in the past as well. There's some hype that comes with Record Store Day. People hate it. I'm starting to get onto the train of I'm not liking Record Store Day, but they still bring a few things that I'm like, oh, I'm really interested in that. Mostly that look outside your window.
Yeah, there's a lot this time. Well, I say a lot, but like probably 7 that's like, oh, I wish we could participate this year. Or this season, this Record Store Day. What do you want to say?
This event. We're probably not going to. We might pick a few things up on the secondary market afterwards. And if we do, we'll do an episode talking about listening to those and whatnot. But I think the day of, we're going to have to miss that. So
maybe the next day we can go and see if they have anything left. But.
So this Sleep Token one, I don't think we're going to get at all. I think that's going to sell out pretty quick. Yeah, and it's going to be a high ticket item down the road. But yeah, in any case, if you can get out and support records, not even support Record Store Day, if you can get out and support music by going to see live shows, going and buying physical media and listening to physical media, definitely get out there. There's a lot of great local record stores all over the fucking place. You just got to seek them out. And again, just explore music. So get out there and listen to some music.
Bye.